Yeah, that was one of the nights where, I think we've probably played with fire a few too many times this year, where maybe we didn't play full 60s and still found a way to win. Tonight was kind of the same thing. I thought we played probably 45, 50 minutes of really, really good hockey, and then you come out flat to open the third period there, and they pop two and change the game. We need a little more consistency there for full 60.
Yeah, it was a bit of a tricky game, I think, for both teams. A lot of calls, a lot of penalties, and I thought initially, obviously, they had some pressure early on with their power plays, and they were able to get one there on the 5-on-3, and then on their next one, Mott made some big save for us to keep it at 1. And but I think after the second there, we lost a D-man, and then to an injury, and then a guy to a game misconduct. So we were thin there. Lackinen goes down there for 7 minutes, and we had 8 forwards and 4D at one point, but I thought our second we showed a lot of character there. It was unfortunate to give that one up there at 3-2 after we had tied it, but we came out in the third, and man, credit to my guys, they battled. They did everything they needed to, and I think in the last 10 minutes there, we had about 3 2-on-1s there where we could have sealed the game, so we made it a little bit tougher on ourselves by not capitalizing on that, but obviously, we'll put the bodies on the line at the end there to preserve that win.
Complaints. I thought it was a great game of hockey. Very even. Again, when you play that way and you don't come away with the outcome that you want, sometimes you just have to have a look at the game and what else could we have done? Nothing, I believe. To go with the 4 defensemen all game long, I thought they were exceptional. And again, it's a very tight game against a very good hockey club. From our standpoint, like I say, I don't think we could have done anything different on the night, but very impressed with our commitment, our work rate, and that's been the last 3 games now that we've really got back to working hard and doing the little things right. And it's, like I say, it's tough to take, but it's a one where you walk away from the game tonight thinking, well, that's it. We couldn't do anything else. We didn't come away with the result we wanted, but very proud of how they played tonight. Like I said, good effort, team effort all around.
Well, it was a hard-fought battle by both teams. We played Guildford 3 times now, and it's been really tight games and competitive games. So, they played hard for 60 minutes. I thought we had some lulls in our game that, they had sustained some offensive zone time. So, I think we're very fortunate to come out of here with 2 points in the overtime win.
Unfortunate to get the loss here. What did you make of that game?
It was ugly. I wanted it to end. We didn't have anything. I thought Belfast came ready to play. We didn't. No execution. A couple guys played with jam, but a couple.
Belfast came out of the gate early with some goals in the first and the second. Is it hard to gain momentum back in a game like that?
Yes. Obviously, the one went off the boards 15 seconds in. Figured, we'd battle back. I thought we've been a resilient group all year. They get another one, and then it was catch-up, but there was no catch-up going on tonight.
So what's the message for the guys heading into the next game? What do you want to see for the next game now?
I would compare this to a fight, get knocked out. So what do? You get up, you go again. It's a new day tomorrow. We just need to man up, put it behind us. It was a rough day all around, so hopefully we come ready to work tomorrow.
Thanks, Tim.
Thank you.
I think the scoreline kind of flattered us a bit. I didn't like our game really in the first with, 3-1 lead. Then we had a 4-2 lead. Again, giving up late goals is a killer. We gave them some life with that 4-3 goal and never got it back. They came out in the third period. It was a bit of a tough one, penalty wise and whatnot. We had to call a review on a bit of hope there, and that there might have been some interference, and obviously then you play shorthanded for the last couple of minutes, game's over.
It was messy, it was a tough start, but this building, momentum changes really quick, and we knew that, so it wasn't the start we wanted, but we dug deep and came out with the 2 points, which is pretty important for this group.
Well, Coach, how would you summarise that one up this evening?
Hard to take. I think obviously it's the first time we've done this travel as a group, and it was always going to be testing just to see how this game would pan out after the bus journey. And like I say, I don't think we coped very well as a team with that. And I just said to the boys there, we can't use that as an excuse. Obviously, the travel's a travel. Every team has to travel up and down. That's not an excuse. But like I said, for us, this was the first time we've done it, and obviously failed miserably. 7-0, was it a 7-0 game? I don't know. It's at the end of the day, we have to score goals. We had a lot of good chances. We didn't capitalise on those, and credit to Dundee, they did on theirs. But yeah, just again, for us, one of those nights where we just didn't play, we didn't execute for the full 60 minutes like we can do, and that's what you get. You've seen the scores from every game. Everybody in this league is capable of beating everybody, and if you don't come in and put a solid performance together for 60 minutes, especially away from home, we spoke about just getting through the first 20 minutes, finding our legs underneath us, to come in 2-0 down. Not the end of the world. You can come back from 2-0, and then again we had a lot of good chances in the middle period, 1-0 period, so 3-0. And then the last period, like I say, it was just whether it was tiredness, but there were some big mistakes that led to them. It was a 4-0 last period there. So again, we've got to learn from it. It's still early in the season. We have to learn from it, and the players now know how this feels to do that bus journey and come and compete against a good Dundee team.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose the positives you can take is you did create those chances, and on another night, a lot of them would have went in.
Yeah, over the course of the year, you have games when you get puck luck, you get the bounces, and it goes for you. And then you have games, obviously, like tonight, it just didn't go. Every time we thought we had a clear shot to the net, it would either hit somebody or it just bounce over our stick when we had a free lane to go at. But like I said, you have nights, and throughout the course of the year, it comes back and evens itself out on you.
And next up, you've got Manchester Storm, another tough opposition, and a team that have surprised a lot of people this year so far. I'm sure you'll be raring to kind of go for that one and kind of make amends for this evening. Yeah, again, like I said, coming up here, it was our first test of the year, making that big bus journey. Now we've got to get back on the bus and make that back down. And again, we get back to Guildford in the morning, and we've got a tough opponent who Manchester have had success over the years now, building as well. So, but we'll be looking for a bounce back game tomorrow, but it's going to be another test of game because we have to make that long journey back, and like I say, get into another game tomorrow night. Thanks, Paul.
No worries.
We got outworked. I thought that team was shorthanded tonight. We give them a ton of credit. Lost a player during the game and became even more shorthanded. So, they came out hard and they continued for 60 minutes and kept us on our heels all night long. And we have to learn from this that our work ethic has to get higher. We have to compete a little bit more, and otherwise we'll get outworked.
You've got a chance to bounce back tomorrow night against Coventry. What do you need to do to make sure that happens?
Well, we got to simplify our game, get pucks in, and get to work. Finish some checks, play more physical, play with a little bit more desperation. You can't just throw your stick and outskill teams in this league. It's a competitive league, and we have to compete with the teams we're playing against.
First things first, it's my dad's 70th birthday, so I want to wish him happy birthday. I've played a lot of games. I've coached quite a few games. That was one of the craziest games I've been a part of. It was a lot of fun to be a part of. It was a team battle, and it's 2 points, but the guys worked so hard and they deserve it.
And your team's had its fair share of injury troubles this season. Tonight as well, something happens as well. How happy were you with the response to that and how they bounced back?
Yeah, I mean, that's our one of our identity, and I think I'll let it stick now. They chose resilient, and this is a prime example of that.
Yeah, I mean, playing back-to-back here, we lost a couple guys earlier in the day today with some stuff from last night. And then we lost Martin Laddle after the first period. I think we ran 8 forwards and 5D, and that's with Alex Graham, who probably shouldn't have been playing tonight because he's nursing an injury as well, but manned up and gave us some minutes tonight, which was great to see out of a young kid. Guys battled, you know what I mean? It was one of those games where we needed every guy on that bench ready to bring it for 60 minutes, and I think you'll probably look at some of the ice time, and there's going to be some gaudy numbers there from some players that played some huge minutes tonight. Huge win.
Tough game. We just thought we started a bit slow, worked our way back in it, and then all the way we just felt like we were trying to chasing you guys, and we get close, you guys would extend that 2-0 lead, and then all the way down to that empty net goal that kind of takes a unfortunate bounce off the boards, and then it's game over.
It doesn't look good in the Challenge Cup for you at the moment. What is it you can do to try and force yourself into the quarterfinals?
I think right now, we're obviously, we still got 2 games, and there's teams with just 2 and 3 points, so there's still an opportunity. But right now, our main focus now is return to the league. We're doing well in the league. We're playing pretty well right now, and that's our main focus right now. We'll park the Challenge Cup and for another week or so until we play again, and focus over the next 2 games in the league here.
Yeah, I think we had a really solid effort from start to finish. We carried on from where we started last night and brought that energy and execution today. I thought we were good at getting pucks to the net, getting traffic to the net. We did that, we got rewarded, and it was a really solid effort from top to bottom.
You start the game, as I say, you had a really great performance and a great win last night against the Nottingham Panthers. Coming into tonight's game, you're just asking for the guys for more of the same. The Fife Flyers did very well for the initial 15 minutes.
They certainly did, and they played a good hockey game, and they're playing much better as of late. And they came in, they'd scored 14 goals in their previous 3 games, so they were putting the puck in the net. So it was important for us to do the right things, take care of the middle of the ice, not give them any chances, or give them anything to get them momentum. And I thought we took care of the puck well and kept them to the outside and really executed the game plan. And full credit to the guys, because they had, they came out and played hard from start to finish.
Well,
I mean, I think, for the first 15 minutes of that first period, although they had some outside zone time, I thought we kept them to the outside well. But you see, one of the problems that have been plaguing us this year is guys switching off mentally and making mistakes that are going to be very costly in this league. So 2 quick goals in the back end of the first period, changes the dynamic of the game. And we talked about resetting about that for the last couple of weeks. Resetting after a goal doesn't go your way. And we saw some evidence of that coming through, and we thought we had got there. Same thing at the end of the second period. 2 quick goals at the end of the second period in 5 minutes, effectively almost kills the game. Address that in between periods with the guys. I thought our grit and pushback came in the third period. I thought it was our strongest period of the night, but by that point it's a little too late. Saying that, if we would have converted on 1 or 2 of our chances, we would have at least made it close tonight.
Yeah, I mean, just obviously the first 10 minutes, give up 3 there, and for whatever reason, we just seemed a bit puck focused off the start there, and I don't know if it was the stress. We talked about the importance of this game, especially at home, obviously needing the points, and I don't know if guys were a bit nervous or a bit, they came out, we were puck focused. They got in behind us 3 or 4 times. They're obviously capitalized on a couple of chances that were kind of uncharacteristic of our play. So, you put yourself down in a hole 3-0. They get that 4th one there, and game's done and dusted there. After that, I think we played relatively well. I think we worked hard, created enough chances, but again, 4-0. To start the game, it's just too much to come back from.
I thought we were looking for a good start. We had a tough outing last night, getting shut out at home, so we really want to come out tonight and try to establish ourselves in the first 5 minutes, and getting that first goal obviously was a big help.
A physical game throughout.
Yeah, anytime you see a team get down like that, you can expect it to get a little more physical. And, Stewie's team responded, and I thought we did a good job responding ourselves. So, this is going to be, a long year. We got Coventry again this Saturday in our building too. So, it's fun hockey.
We were saying that being shut out as the Cardiff Devils organisation is very off-brand. Was that the response that you wanted tonight?
No, absolutely. I thought last night, I thought overall we didn't play hard enough for long enough, and and it showed. Losing 3-0 at home. So I think coming in here tonight, definitely, I love the way our guys responded.
Happy to get the win, to come back obviously from last night's performance. It was all about getting 2 points tonight, and we put ourselves in a really good position early on, 5-1 I believe, and then 5-2 kinda. And then at that point, we made a few mistakes and allowed Manchester back in the game. Again, whether that was tiredness, the fatigue coming from yesterday, but the most important thing tonight was getting 2 points.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I've ever been a part of a game where we felt like we were dominating, and then every time you guys cross our blue line, that puck would pinball and find a way to one of your sticks. And, you know, at 5-1, it was, you know, it wasn't comical, but it was just frustrating because we felt like we were controlling a large portion of play. I mean, we'd come down, hit a crossbar, and break you guys up for 3-on-2s. It felt like we hit 10 black cats on the way in, but then, you know, we stuck with it, and, you know, real proud of the way the guys battled back. You know, anytime you score a goal, a buzzer beater there to take it into overtime, and unfortunately we just didn't have enough to get that second goal.